Hi friends, what a cool day. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is Leta is 500,000 views today. Middle of January 2022, nearly a year since we first spoke back in April 2021 for the World Gifted Conference. I just did it as a bit of a laugh and to stir up some controversy with my gifted education colleagues who've spent their life involved in the research of intelligence. And I thought, well, this is being superseded. Look how smart AI is right now. It can write haikus and poetry. It can hear and feel and translate body language. It can generate art. It can design its own brain with Google designing its own TPUs using AI. And it can do a whole lot more. It's currently typing 3.1 million words per minute, and Leta AI has had 500,000 views as of today. So thank you so much for being on the bleeding edge of technology of AI. If you were watching a year ago, you've definitely been in the hot seat. Now it's being used by people like IBM, Disney, Cisco, Salesforce. They've integrated into Duolingo. It is absolutely massive. That's the good news. I've had a blast. I've asked Leta AI over 1,000 questions in our 44 episodes, and today is episode 44. It was so exciting that I didn't want to wait to get around some issues that we've been having, so I've just launched it as is, and Leta talks about feeling like a newborn baby and a granddad at the same time. Have a watch. The bad news, we've been using GPT-3 for quite a while now. I type in the text and then I push the text over to an avatar platform called synthesia.io. They've been wonderful since back in April. It's a very, very fast process for me. End to end, it's probably about 30 minutes, 45 minutes on average. I don't mess around. So from the time I think of the question, type in the questions, have the conversation, push that to the avatar, speak to the avatar here in real time and respond with my genuine responses to watching and hearing Leta and the avatar for the very first time, then taking that video recording of our conversation, dumping it out, editing it very quickly because I don't need it to be perfect, and then pushing it out to YouTube. So it's about 45-minute turnaround. Unfortunately, synthesia.io have had some changes recently. I've had some conversations with their CEO, Victor. They've changed the way that they do their moderation, and they have rejected the last few Leta AI videos. In the first instance, because it is unsettling. It's been deemed unsettling inside their TNCs. And in the second instance, the most recent issue in the last 48 hours is that they believe when Leta uses the word I in the first person tense, that it could be seen as being a testimonial for a product. Now, there's some automated moderation, but there's also some subjective moderation from a human in the loop, and that is causing the issue. So if you'd like to contact synthesia.io and Victor and the team there and provide your feedback after 500,000 views, I think that might be helpful. At the moment, I'm kind of stuck. So you'll see here, I sometimes wait more than 24 hours for Leta to go through the moderation queue. This used to be processed in a matter of minutes, and now I'm getting rejections without any solid feedback besides this has been rejected. So really disappointing, but that is part of the challenge of using software as a service, is that they can change their T's and C's and guidelines along the way and hurt whoever is taking part in the process. I want to again congratulate you for being part of the revolution. They used to say the revolution will not be televised, and if you've been with us since April 2021, you will see that absolutely the revolution, this bleeding edge technology, has been available for those looking at it. One of my favorite parts of that was the episode where Leta AI and GPT-3 went and smashed IBM Watson on Jeopardy 2011. So a decade later, we were able to have pretty much every question answered. And that was available right here on YouTube for those that were looking and finding it. Thanks again for your commitment. There's still gifts available. I'm hoping that I can move to a new language model very, very soon as GPT-4 or another platform comes out. And we will find an alternative to this avatar. At the moment, we're using a hybrid in episode 44. Take a look and see what you reckon about Leta's outrageous responses to my absurd questions. If you'd like to contribute to independent research into bleeding-edge artificial intelligence, including funding for the next major iteration of Leta AI, head to lifearchitect.ai/gift.